Former Idaho Governor Phil Batt was remembered today with music and memories. Eyewitness News 3 Seth Ratliff takes us to Idaho's farewell to the former governor.
Born on a farm near Wilder, former Governor Batt's birth and death fall on the anniversary of the day Idaho was established as U.S. territory in 1863. At his funeral today, those who knew him honored both the former statesman and the humble onion farmer.
His family appreciated his innate work ethic along with his sunny personality. He played the violin and the clarinet, liked to sing, and relished life on the farm and in town with his siblings and friends.
Batt served as Idaho's governor from 1995 to 1999. While he was known for his quick wit and sharp tongue, those who worked with him remember him as a fiscal conservative and a champion of human rights.
They'd rather talk about my uphill, successful effort to cover farm laborers with workmen's compensation, or my contract with the federal government to keep nuclear waste from being stored over the Snake River aquifer, or my help through monthly meetings transforming Idaho's Indian tribes from being poverty-stricken to moderate recovery.
Those who knew him say Batt was a proud Idahoan Republican and all about inclusion, something he reflected both in his work as governor and his personal life.
As a young man, Phil dropped out of a club when a friend of his who was of Japanese descent was rejected because of his race. He never went back. And then he said, that showed to me not only what he did as a political leader for human rights, but in his own personal life, he walked the talk.
Those he served say his commitment to the Gem State was unparalleled. But his grandson says he never thought of himself as a politician.
Something that I just recently found out was during his time as governor, there were several mornings he would come into the Capitol, and we're talking like early, when no one else was around, and he'd take a moment in that long hallway outside of his office, and he'd kind of say out loud, "Thank you. I'm so humbled by the people of this state."
His life and his long-standing service to the state will be remembered. I'm Seth Ratliff reporting.